with his new podcast series. Kris Hagan is not dead yet!
How excited was he? So let's get started. Welcome to the podcast that goes along with my latest book, Not Dead Yet. So in this first episode, I want to talk about something that happened first. Now, my first job was actually a dance teacher, but let's say first real job, because many people say entertainment is not a real job, get a real job. And so let's talk about the real job, the real first job I had for probably less than 24 hours. So it was working in a place called Argos. Now, Argos is a fantastic place that exists in England, and it should exist all over the world. So if it doesn't, make sure you franchise it all over the world. It's a place where you go, you don't even need to speak to a human, you open a catalogue, you see the product you want to buy, you press the numbers into a pin pad thing, into a little computer thing, then you go over pay in an automatic machine, and then up pops your product, and off you go. Don't even need to say hello, how are you, how's your day, how's your father. You don't need to say anything at all to anybody. It's great for antisocial people. It's fantastic. Argos, check it out. So I don't know who convinced me to go and do this damn thing. Probably my father or somebody, I don't know who. Or maybe the job seekers people. This job seekers allowance, which is money that you receive every week from the government to find a job. Even though I had a job, but even the government didn't see it as a real job. So I probably got sent there by them, actually, by the job centre. So I got sent off to a warehouse. Yes, a warehouse. Not a whorehouse, Dad, a warehouse. And it was probably the most depressing place I've ever been to. People who work in a warehouse, please explain to me, how can you make it fun? I arrived there at 4 o'clock in the morning. It was around Christmas time. I think it was actually snowing. I arrived at about 4 o'clock in the morning. Freezing cold. Went in. I didn't even have an interview. No, I just turned up. So anybody could go. If you want a job, just go to Argos Warehouse and let anybody in. Really? I didn't have an interview. Interview about what? No. I just went in. I don't know how that worked. And then they gave me what? Not even a badge. And they sent me over to this pump truck. Now, the pump truck, I only know this word because of this job, for the 24-hour job. It's that truck which has got like two long forks that you pull around the floor, and you push down the black handle and it lifts up the two forks, normally yellow. And this is called a pump truck because you pump the handle and the two fork things raise up and down. And also another word I learned, another term I learned was shrink wrap. Woohoo! Basically, cling film, or if you're Italian, domo pack, that you wrap around products so that they don't move. It doesn't actually shrink them. So why is it called shrink wrap? They don't get smaller. You don't shrink them. You just keep them together. So pump truck and shrink wrap, my two real job vocabulary words that I know. The only two, shrink wrap and pump truck, nothing else really. So I go there, I see these people in the loading bay taking boxes off these lorries. Lorry, remember, is the British word for truck. And it was freezing cold. I was bloody cold. I was freezing. And I was stood there watching these people take boxes off these lorries and putting them down. And then somebody came over, I think he was called Michael. And he said, I'm the QC manager, quality control manager. Okay, are you going to open the boxes or just sign them off? He just signed them off. Now, I'm sure Argos, I'm speaking directly to Argos now. I'm sure Argos, you don't still have this guy working there, because if you do, there was no control of quality because he was just signing a document that the boxes had been lifted off the back of the lorry onto the loading bay. That was it. He didn't open anything. And they got sent away on the pump truck or forklift truck. I stood there from 4 a.m., maybe 5 a.m., until about 7 a.m. And then I went to the office and I said, I don't feel well, I need to go home. And I never went back. So it's not even 24 hours. But I did say less than 24 hours. But yeah, and I never worked for anybody ever again. Really? No, always been my own boss. I'll tell you something, everybody thinks being your own boss is great. It's more stressful than you think. And then when you say, it's great because you can employ people, It's actually more stress. So you employ more people thinking, oh, make my job easier. It doesn't. It makes it a lot worse. A lot more stressful. But still very, very rewarding. Very, very rewarding. So what I want to get onto now, just something just to educate people, is in the UK now, many job titles have been changed. Completely changed because of political correctness. Is it politically correct? Is it or not? Can you call somebody a bin man? Can you call them a postman? Let's find out. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to quiz my parents. I'm going to say to my mum and to my dad, the new term, the new job title, and see if they actually know what I'm talking about. So let's try. So hello mum, can you tell us what your first job was? If you remember, it was a long time ago now.
It was working in a curtain factory.
Is that it? You're not going to give us some details?
Not really.
What is this like?
That's what I can remember about it.
But was it
Too long ago.
was it a job you was it a job you enjoyed? Jesus Christ! Don't ask you a question to Jesus. Working, yeah. What did you enjoy it? Working in a factory? What was a factory or a warehouse?
Factory.
Okay. What did you have to do? Explain what you did in the curtain factory.
We used to roll out the curtains and cut them to the right length.
And what did you get a lot of job?
Very exciting.
Did you get a lot of job satisfaction?
Not particularly.
So how long did you last that out then? How long did you stay there?
I think about 6 months.
So longer than me at Argos then. Argos, I lasted a couple of hours. But do you remember me working at Argos?
I think I do. Yeah.
It was a.
I think I do. Too old now.
Yeah, but it wasn't very long though, because I don't know if it was you or Dad or job seekers who said you have to get a real job. Teaching dance isn't a real job. Do you remember? What was I going to say? So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to ask Dad the same question, but probably he's going to have like 300 first jobs because I think he changed every day. I think. So what I want to do is, because of political correctness, I'm going to tell you now, just as a little quiz, the modern title of a job, and you have to tell me the traditional role. Okay, we're not doing this to offend anybody. So I'm going to tell you the modern title, and you tell me what you think, what we would call the people in the past. Okay, so what do we call today? We call what? A recycling operative.
Bin man.
Good, but you knew that because I told you before, or you knew that because you call him a recycle operative?
Well, that's the only thing I can think of.
Okay. All right. What about education centre nourishment consultant?
What?
What? Education centre nourishment consultant. Nourishment consultant.
No idea.
Dinner lady.
Oh, dinner. Right, okay.
Yeah, you can't. I don't know why you can't call him a dinner lady. Victoria Wood wouldn't be chuffed. All right, what about a media distribution officer?
Oh. No idea.
A paper boy.
Right, okay.
Okay. Yeah, but this is England for you now after
I
Brexit.
think you're making this up.
No, I got them off the internet, and everything on the internet's true. Transparency enhancement facilitator. Transparency enhancement facilitator. Think of George Formby. George Formby.
George Formby? Singer?
Not bloody sing. What did he sing?
Yeah.
When I'm cleaning windows. Window cleaner.
When I'm cleaning windows. Oh, all right, window cleaner.
Transparency. So you can see through window, obviously.
Window cleaner.
Yeah. Well, I told you that twice now. Okay, what about this? Domestic technician.
A cleaner.
No, housewife.
Really?
Yeah, apparently.
Also, I'm a domestic transit.
Technician.
Right,
You're a domestic technician, not transition. That's
Right, okay.
unless you've changed sex or something. No. Domestic technician, housewife. Yeah. Okay. Customer experience enhancement consultant.
No idea.
Guess. Customer experience enhancement consultant.
A shopkeeper.
More or less. Shop assistant. Good. Okay.
Right, there you go.
Frontline customer support facilitator.
Customer services.
Call center worker. More or less. Okay.
Right.
This one. Mobile sustenance facilitator.
I haven't got a clue.
What? Mobile sustenance. What do you think it is?
Ice cream van.
Okay, but not ice cream. Well, it depends what you consider sustenance. A burger van worker, a food truck.
Burger van. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Hello. Baby has arrived. Okay, what about this one? Gastronomical hygiene technician. Gastronomical dishwasher. Gastronomical dishwasher. Okay. Hold on, don't fight. Oh, okay.
No, it's jumping all over me now. Go on.
Okay, we're talking about a baby, not my dad. 5 a day collection operative. 5 a day collection operative.
I don't know. Where are you getting all these from? I don't know.
A fruit picker.
Right.
Yeah. Hi. There's only a few more, don't worry. You're not doing very well, but you're not doing very bad either, which is not bad. So, hi. What's it? Everything's a technician these days. All right. Highway environmental hygienist. Highway environmental hygienist.
Street cleaner.
Eh, okay. Road sweeper, street cleaner. Okay. No, okay. Then, field nourishment consultant.
I don't know. Go on.
A waitress.
A waitress. Right.
Okay. There's three more. Color distribution technician.
Painter.
Good. Painter and decorator. Sanitation consultant. What was that? Everything's a cleaner to you. Sanitation consultant is a toilet cleaner. More specific. Okay, what's he doing? What's the baby doing? Jeez. Okay, and then the last... He's singing. Beautiful. What's he singing? Then, first impressions director.
No idea.
Receptionist. Very good. You failed. So I've just spoken to Mum because we're talking about firsts, and I've talked about my first real job, which was the 3 hours I did at Argos warehouse. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 3 hours. I don't even know how I managed to get out of that, but yeah. So go on, tell us what your first job was, if you remember. Mum basically said, I worked in a factory, and that was it. So what about you?
My first job was demolition.
Demolition? In what sense? Destroying what?
I was 14-year-old, got a job as a labourer, knocking down a cinema in the centre of Belfast.
Knocking down a cinema in the centre of Belfast?
Yep.
How long did you do that for? How long did it take to demolish?
Oh, about completely, it was about 4 months.
So your first job was for 4 months demolishing a cinema? At 14 years old, wasn't that illegal?
No, left school at 14. Get a job at 14, don't you?
Oh, okay. And so what would you say, how would you say that your first job changed your life?
Well, first of all, I put money in my pocket.
Well, that's good, eh?
And then I was able to, instead of going and buying one Bounty bar, the first wage, I was able to go and buy a box of Bounty bars.
Ah, very good. Like me, I'm addicted to Snickers. Here, they only have baby Snickers everywhere. When I go into supermarkets here now, they say to me, oh, the big Snickers, we've got the big Snickers now. Yeah. So, not had a Bounty for ages. All right. And then after that, what did you do? Because Mum said she did that job for a couple of years. So you did that for 4 months, and then after that job, what did you do?
From 14, I went to, well, in between now I got married and all that. I went to an engineering firm.
At 14, you got married? No.
No, 19.
Ah, okay, all right. And then
In between that, I was just doing labouring jobs.
Ah, okay, like bits and bobs, handyman type thing.
Yeah, and I learned to play the guitar and a wee bit of the piano in between that, because we had a piano and an organ at home.
All right, and so then after the demolition job of the cinema, what was your next like real job?
Well, It was a place, American company called Camco in Monkstown Engineering. We made the big long tubes that go down into wells for oil.
Oh,
And we made them. He made them, and I painted them.
Oh, okay.
And they were dry in about 5 minutes. Quick dry and paint then.
All right.
Blue. And it was for Russia. And there was 2 Russian guys there from Russia overseeing the job. And one of them was a nice lad, but he didn't want to go back.
Mm.
So the other one went back and the other one absconded.
Ah, okay, disappeared.
We got him somewhere to live.
Ah, okay. And so before, what I did with Mum is because of politically correct terminology now these days. For example, a waiter and a waitress, you have to call them different things now. You can't call them a waiter or a waitress, blah, blah. So I've just said a few to Mum, about 10, 15 of them, to see if she actually knew what they actually mean. Okay.
The new ones.
The new ones. I'm going to tell you the new ones, okay? And you have to guess what the traditional role title is, for example. Okay.
All right.
So the first one, recycling operative.
Bin man.
Good. Then, education centre nourishment consultant.
An infant school.
Okay, you got the school all right, but think of the word nourishment.
Yeah, nutrition.
So?
Food.
Job titles
Food
in the school?
Food consultant.
For kids, no, they have a consultant for getting dinner lady.
Oh, yeah, dinner lady.
Dinner lady. I was saying to Mum, Victoria Wood won't be very happy because dinner ladies, the title, remember of her programme, won't be as good. Education Centre Nourishment Consultant won't be the same. Okay, what about a media distribution officer?
Selling programs.
No, paper boy.
Bloody hell.
A paper boy. All right. This next one I had to give Mum a clue. So, transparency enhancement facilitator. What do you think that is? Transparency enhancement facilitator.
An optician.
No. Think of George Formby. What's his favorite? No, okay. What's his favorite? What's one of his famous songs?
When
I
can't remember.
Cleaning windows. Window cleaner. Transparency.
Window cleaner.
A window
Well,
cleaner.
I was going to say window cleaner, but my God.
Well, with the opticians, you got the glass right. Anyway, that was good. Okay, this next one, domestic technician. Domestic technician.
Domestic technicians. Is it a labourer or...
Not domestic. Domestic is home, remember? At home.
Cleaner.
No,
Cleaner.
Housewife. Housewife.
Oh, it's a cleaner as well.
No, well, a housewife also cleans, yeah, but the title of housewife is now domestic technician, apparently. But I'm sure people still say housewife anyway. Okay, what about customer experience enhancement consultant? Ridiculous.
Somebody standing at the door telling you where to go.
Somebody, okay, shop assistant. A shop assistant. A customer experience enhancement consultant. Shop assistant.
But it's a consultant. She may have been in the job 2 weeks.
Customer service doesn't exist anymore. Frontline customer support facilitator. It sounds like something in the war. Frontline customer support facilitator.
Yeah. Receptionist.
No, but call center worker. So, on a phone. So, yeah.
Let's see.
All right. Mobile sustenance facilitator. Mobile sustenance facilitator.
Milkman.
No. Sustenance. Food. Mobile. Moves around.
A mobile shop.
Okay, like a burger van. A burger van worker. Someone who works in a burger van, he's like things that go around. Mum said an ice cream van, so depends what you consider sustenance. Yeah. Then
That's right, yeah.
Gastronomical hygiene technician.
A doctor, stomach.
No. A dishwasher. A dishwasher.
Oh, what's gastro got to do with that?
Gastro is food.
Gastro.
Gastronomical hygiene, so cleaning the food up. Technician, dishwasher. This next one's quite intelligent. 5 a day collection operative. I want this title. It's good. 5 a day collection operative.
Collecting information, it would be.
No.
No.
What's your 5 a day include?
Oh, no, fruit.
Okay, so a 5 a day collection operative.
Collecting waste food.
No, fruit picker. A fruit picker. But my question is, do you have to pick 5 fruits in the day to be 5 a day collection? If they only pick 1, they're 1 a day. I don't get it. The 5 a day is different fruits. No, it's not only 1.
Well, 5 a day is a standard thing to say you have to eat 5 fruit a day.
A question. One of my students asked me, it's a dilemma. In fact, I want to include this in the podcast from next time. One of my students asked me, what advice would you give me to tell my co-worker to stop eating my food from the fridge in the office? So, Dad, you can give the advice. How would you tell the person in the office not to eat my student's food?
I would just say don't eat that because there's some worms in it.
But some cheese you can have worms in it, and people like that. But
if he knows there's worms, he won't touch it, and then when you're not looking, you can eat it, can you?
But I don't understand why people don't put labels on stuff anymore. Anyway, just put a label on it, put your name on it, like we used to do in the past. But now there's this thing: sharing is caring. But if it's your lunch, don't share it. If it's the only one you've got. Okay, the next one: highway environmental hygienist. Hygienist.
The guy looks after the drains.
What? You got, Mum said street cleaner, but road sweeper, street cleaner. Hey, you're in the same area. Okay, so what about this one? This one used to have a different name, and now there's a new one, which come out this year, which is Field Nourishment Consultant.
Someone who tests food for you.
Waitress or waiter. So we used to call it a server, and now is a field nourishment consultant. Somebody said to me, I'm a field nourishment consultant. I think they were feeding cows.
So why does the people in the world accept these nonsense?
England.
Woke. So woke.
England. You're the one who created all this. Not you personally.
Woke.
But I don't understand how anybody's supposed to understand. I mean, this next one, okay. Colour distribution technician.
A painter.
Hey, what's wrong with a painter? Why can't you say I'm a painter?
Well, everybody knows what a painter is.
Exactly.
Nobody knows what you just said.
I only know because I'm reading it.
He could be going round. Somebody going round checking colours in a paint factory.
Exactly, yeah. Which is probably a job you've done as well in the past. No.
Well, I did up in Squirtles, yeah.
There you go. What about a sanitation consultant? There's only 2 left. Sanitation consultant.
Somebody do with the toilets and drains.
Hey, toilet cleaner. Good. Okay. Yeah. And the last one, first impressions director. Don't choke on the spot. First impressions director.
First impression.
You actually said this earlier for another one. And I said,
teacher.
No, receptionist. Because when you arrive, you get the first impression. So what's your opinion, without being offensive to anybody, because we're not allowed to be offensive, why do you think there's so many people changing these titles like bin man and dinner lady? Why? Why can't you say he's a dinner lady? She's a dinner lady.
Because they've got nothing better to do. They want to change people's minds. They want to think they can change a whole nation. And they do. They do because they go to the media day after day after day.
To complain.
and pump it out.
But what I want to know is, who is saying you have to change the title? The people who are doing the job or other people? For example, is a bin man going
Other
saying,
people,
don't call
other
me a
people.
bin man? So a bin man, do you know any bin men?
Yeah.
Okay, if you ask him what his job is or her job is, what do they say? Bin man.
Bin man.
They don't say something like environmental recycling operative. No.
No.
Nah, the world's going crazy. Crazy. All right, well, I think, go on.
No,
Go on.
the thing is, the company you work for will give you this new description.
Yeah.
But when you're out among the world doing the job, you're a bin man.
Well, you're cleaning a bin, so yeah. But there was something I wanted to. You did more. You got better. You got more correct than Mum. So I hope this now has shown to people that even British people sometimes haven't got a clue what other people are talking about when you say, "What do you do?" And they come up with some elaborate new title that nobody's ever heard of. So for more Not Dead Yet, you can go and get the book on Amazon or Google. Otherwise, tune in for the next episode.